Welcome to another episode of Big Daddy's Den, where you getting the latest news and information from a jet flying, limousine riding, train riding, kiss willing, stealing son of a gun, telling it like it is. I wanted to bring a little insight on some of you all that's trying to kick the habit from cigarettes. You know, because I see in the retail business a lot with people buying the Nicorette. And I definitely earned the right to share any of my experience with Nicorette, because after using Nicorette, I can say I haven't smoked in 35 years. So I say to you, yes, Nicorette works. Will it work by itself? I don't believe nothing on this earth will work by itself. And what I mean is, Nicorette is not even the first step. The first step is having a desire. And I say to you, a lot of you all individuals don't even realize that desires come in all shapes, sizes, and forms. Just like I was telling an individual, ask me, because when I see it, I'm going to speak up. Because God put it in my heart that when I see Nicorette, I believe that the individual don't need to do it alone. So I immediately, if I see it, I'm going to let you know, hey, that changed my life. And immediately before you can even say anything else, people want to say, well, do it work? I say yes, but if you ask me, do it work alone? Like I say, I personally don't think any recovery, coming off of something, I don't think any of it worked with, by itself. Step one is, you got to have a desire. And to me, if you in the store buying it, then that's your desire. And I know for a fact with just that step one, and step two, purchasing it. Step three, opening the box and doing it step by step. Then I can say, I can vouch for 35 years of no cigarette. But for some people, it could take more. I mean, that's all it took for me is those three steps, desire, me purchasing it, me buying it. You opening the box is your next step in going through the program, as they say it, because it's going to tell you how to do it and eventually wean you off. Some personal information that I can share with you, because, for that person, their first step was purchasing, going to the store and getting it. But I say to you, your first step is coming to believe in a power greater than yourself that can help you get to that point where you can go purchase it. If that make any sense to y'all. And then some of you all already have a power greater than yourself that you believe in, and if that's true, let go and let him. So I say to you, will Nicorette work by itself? I don't think so, but I'm not sure. Because I truly believe you got to have a desire when going to recover from anything. Cigarettes, alcohol, sex addiction, drug addiction, I still think you got to have that desire, because that desire is what's going to take you to that first step. And then, like I say, it's better if you already had a belief, but it's better if you don't become to believe in a power greater than yourself that can help you through the whole situation. You could take a first step into coming to believe what Big Daddy Dundee tell you ain't nothing but the truth. I don't come on here to tell you something that I don't know about. I don't come on here to tell you nothing that I don't fact check. But when Big Daddy telling you some of his own experience, if I tell you cheese is on top of the mountain, don't ask me how I know. Get your crackers and come on. There's going to be a lot of eating going on when we get up to the top. If I tell you cheese on top of the mountain, don't ask me how I know. Get your crackers and come on. Risky business. And one more important thing I can recall of coming off my cigarette addiction was the gum took care of my mouth situation. But I will say, as in between that gum, I would say if I was smarter, I may have would have got candy that's sugar-free. Risky business. But I still choose that candy over lung cancer today, y'all. Over heart disease, over all the things that cigarettes has been known to advance. COPD. I choose the candy still today over that. And I say to you, the reason I say that is because in between chewing the gum, I know as I start buying hard candy, and I would put candy in my mouth because, I'm so used to having something in my mouth, so I started doing the candy. And I started doing pencils. I didn't want to do the toothpicks because, I don't know, it's just something about it. I didn't want a toothpick in my mouth. So I started doing the pencils and started playing like this. I was able not to chew on the pencil for some reason. I just didn't want to, that's just, to me, that's nasty. So the candy took the place of my mouth. And I tell you, I'm quite sure if I wouldn't have had the candy, I would have been biting down on it, lead poison and everything or whatever. But at the same time, I just didn't want to be biting on sticks and all that kind of stuff. So the candy, I really believe, took the place of that, which I don't believe today that even if I would have been having a straw or something in my mouth, whatever chemicals that give out, I don't think it compares to nothing to the chemicals that the cigarettes give out from the tar and the nicotine. Risky business. So I say to you, yes, Nicorette work. But you got to work it. Have your desire. Listen to others that has the experience. Without that desire, I just truly don't believe anything will work. You got to be sick and tired of being sick and tired. It ain't a whole lot of things that I can come over here and tell you that you got to do to be successful, because the way that program is inside that box of Nicorette, I give it 100. It's been 35 years. I miss Nicorette. I don't miss cigarettes. Risky business. Best chewing, tasting gum I ever had. I shared this information in so many quotes to my wife. And today she could say 35 years because she quit within that same year. I want to say by the time I came off the 30-day program, I would say maybe she watched me a little bit, maybe for a week or two after that. I don't even know if she might have got on the gun when I got on. All I know is she asked me and she did what I was doing. She didn't have to ask me because she see my wife is pretty smart. She seen how I do it and she opened that thing and she can say 35 years too, cigarettes free. So she had a desire because the desire made her do it because I was doing it. So that's a desire. You just gotta have a desire. To me, makes it a lot easier. Some people go to their doctors and the doctors do it or whatever, and then whatever. But to me, it's so easy for you to just have a desire. And if you can't get a desire, come to believe in a power greater than yourself that can grant you and give you and bless you with that desire. But you got to keep them hands busy when you coming off them cigarettes, and you got to keep something in your mouth. Make sure whatever you put in your mouth is appropriate. LOL, risky business. But I hope this video today can have somebody out tomorrow purchasing Nicorette. Don't even care if it's $100 a box. I wouldn't trade it for $1 million right now and take back those 35 years of smoking. The price will be forgotten. Remember, quality always outlasts the price. So if you purchase, it's okay for you right then to say, oh, it costs a little bit, whatever. You won't remember that price if you work that program. Quality always outlasts the price. You heard that from Big Daddy Dundee. Done did it all. I earned that name. But my power, greater than myself, want me to take all that Dundee experience, done did it all, made it through it, and come on here and share it with some of you all, because some of you all, I went through that for a reason. Maybe it's to share it back with you all, because some of you all can't do the same thing I did and be somewhere 35, 40 years later telling your story. So I truly believe I went through some of it to come on here today, because I don't think you have the time that I have to do what I did. Risky business. I even think they putting twice the amount of nicotine in cigarettes now. People ain't eating like I ate coming up. So I don't think you can do what I did and do it for 35, 40 years. So I think I did it for a reason, to come over here and share it, because you ain't got that much time like that. You need to make a change now. We creatures of habit. We just got to make sure we get good habits. So I say to you, at least you may be on here next year telling somebody how you missed the Nicorette and not the cigarettes. As I say to you, after 35 years, I still miss that gum. Risky business. You can't give me no other gum that was better than Nicorette gum. But I feel like it saved my life. Because I say to you, if you've been smoking for some years, I truly say to you, the only way you're going to see what you're missing, how much brighter the sun shines, how much prettier the leaves are when they change colors, how much better the breeze feels when it's blowing off the ocean, how pretty your natural skin on your face is. You won't know none of that until you keep that cigarette habit. I know I say stuff that some of you all ain't gonna agree with. Some of you ain't gonna like it, but I told you that's one thing about the Big Daddy Dundee show. I tell it like it is. But I'm telling you what I know or what I fact check. I don't worry about you coming back telling me That ain't true. I come to you on experience. I tell you, if you quit smoking and kick the habit, Nicorettes, they say the patchwork, whatever, but I'm telling you what I got my own experience with. I'm telling you that the leaf color's gonna look more prettier to you. I'm telling you, you're gonna smell more salt coming off that breeze off the ocean. I'm telling you, you're gonna see the sun shine brighter. And you're gonna see more dew at night in the morning. I challenge you to quit smoking and tell me I'm wrong 6 months later. The sun will shine brighter in your life because you don't know how much damage a cigarette habit can do to the human body. It messes with your attitude. It messes with everything on your body. When I quit smoking, I was almost working myself to death. I had so much more energy. It's a whole new life. And if you take this video and run with it, play it back over and over again if you have to. Call Big Daddy. Hit me up on here, do something. Then you could be on here telling your story next year. Risky business. So I say to you, I will be coming on here time to time, sharing some of the information that can change your life about cigarette addiction, alcohol addiction, drug addiction, marijuana addiction alone. I can tell you what it'll do to you after 2 years of just smoking it and nothing else, no alcohol, no other drugs, nothing. I can tell you how 2 years of just smoking marijuana, risky business, could turn your life totally different than if you wasn't doing it. You don't know the experience that Big Daddy Dundee got. But the only way I can keep it is by giving it away. Some of you all don't understand that yet. If you don't understand it, it ain't time for you to understand it. But I come to you and tell you the only way I can keep what I have is by giving it away. So I say to you, let go and let God. Go out and purchase those Nicorettes. Go through the steps and come back on here and tell Big Daddy Dundee it didn't work for you. Because I know that that's a far-fetched conversation that we will have if you take the first step of having a desire. So I hope this video, if it don't do nothing else, I hope it instills a desire in your heart and soul today to take that first step and say, Big Daddy Dundee and his wife did it, I can do it. But I can't tell you, you won't miss that gun when the program is over. Risky business. I won't tell you that, because I'll be telling you a lie. And Big Daddy don't tell lies today. Because one thing a lie do, it'll follow you to your grave. Risky business. And I'm at the age I can't carry no extra weight. That's why I come and tell you, my past is not my future. Tomorrow is not promised. So please stay in the day. I can't carry extra weight today. I'd rather tell you the truth and you hate me the rest of your life than for me to tell you a lie and I got to drag that around me everywhere I go. And I challenge you to try to remember a lie. You can't even remember a lie. You be telling lies on top of lies. I had experience with that years ago. So I come to you to tell you that I know what I'm talking about. That's why some people tell people, he just lie all the time. She just lie all the time. That's because she can't remember the lies. He can't remember the lies. He can't remember. It's lying on top of lying. Lying leads to another lie. That's why they call lawyers lie lawyers. People don't even realize they lying to you because they can't remember the last thing they told you because it was a lie. Tell somebody the truth, you'll remember it forever. The truth will set you free. Risky business. So I say to you, let's go out and try some of the stuff Big Daddy done shared with you. Don't let them cigarettes take you out. That ain't the way you need to go. That wasn't your calling. But I tell you that don't think about, oh, it's just it can only give you lung cancer, which that should be devastating enough. Cigarettes affect every part of your body, your mind, and your soul. You got to remember, anything getting your blood goes over your whole body. Every part. And that's why I tell you when I mention to you about the ocean and the sun, I'm telling you like it is. It's a whole new life. So when you ask me, hey, do Nicorette work? I say yes. You ask me, do it work by itself? I don't think so. I don't know. Because I think everybody needs a desire when going to do anything. That's why some of you so lazy and get up in the morning, you don't even want to go to work. You need to have a desire. You should tell yourself the night before, I'm getting up, I'm going to work. Just have a desire and it'll be easier. It'll be easier. Just have a desire. You know that car tire out there flat and it need to come off. You don't feel like because you ain't told yourself you ain't got a desire. Tell yourself at 6 o'clock p.m. you're going out there and change it. Get that desire and your body will move a little bit better. You got to get your mind right for that body to move. That desire, that's getting your mind right, and that body will follow it. You got to have a desire when you're doing a lot of things in life. Without that desire, it just makes it harder. Risky business. So I say to you, grab a hold to that desire. And if you can't do it on your own, reach out to your higher power of your own understanding. So with that being said, you have just got information, once again, from a jet flying, limousine ride, train ride, kiss, willing, stealing, son of a gun. I'm gone later on. Bye-bye.